Hello, welcome to another render demo, how to draw video tutorial. Today I'll be showing you how to draw St. Basil's Cathedral in Russia. So let's get started. So we will start with the ground. So for that I'm just going to make a line using up most of my page. And if you want we can do a small little box. We'll actually darken this later on with the Sharpie. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on the left side here, and I'll start right about here with a box. So I'm going to make one box on the left. There'll be another box kind of off the middle, and then one to the right of that. So let's get started. So I'm just going to kind of freehand what height I'd like this box to be. So I'll do something around this height here. So we'll draw the left side of the wall, we'll draw the right, and then I'm just going to draw a line at the top. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to draw another one, and this gap in here from one building to another is going to be roughly about this size right here. So what I can do is I'll continue this line over, and I'll just draw the same dimensions as this one here. So if you want to really go, use your ruler, create a measurement, and then you'll be fairly close. Again, it doesn't have to be exact for this purpose. Okay, so there's our second building. Now we're going to do another one about halfway down, just a little bit above halfway down. And I'll do this about the same width as well. Somewhere about there. And then we'll come straight down. Okay, now at the tops of these, we're going to divide these into 3 sections. So I'm just going to put little notches. So something like that. So you can just eyeball that. So try to make each equal 3 equal lengths. Roughly, it doesn't have to be exact. And then what we'll do is we'll come up about this height, and we'll do like this half of a circle. Okay, so we'll just do that like that, and we'll do the same over here. And then the same down here. Okay, the next step, I'm going to draw a building that's going to be in front of this one here. So I'm going to do it a little bit higher than this one, so it'll be right about here. And what I'll do is I'm going to draw the top of this box like this, and then I'm going to extend it over into this building here. And we'll come right about to where this point is. We'll come just inside of that a little bit, and we'll draw a line straight down. And then what we'll do here is we'll divide this into 3, and I'm going to make some like slightly smaller shapes like this, and then we'll do a second one. So we'll go from the points of those half circles, and we'll do another row of 2. Okay, the next step, we will use the centers of these 2, okay, and we will draw a line up from those like this. Okay, and what we're going to do is we'll measure about this length, the height here, roughly about that. We can go up and do the height there. And I'm going to just do this for both at the same time. So for those 2 towers here, we'll just use the same line, so you just have to do this once. Do it for both. So we'll extend this line over the 2 vertical lines, and then we'll come down and we'll make like a little lip there, just like that. And then right above these shapes here, come up just a little bit, and we'll do the same thing. Just like that, and then we'll connect those. Again, I'm using a pencil, so later on I can go and erase any unwanted lines. Okay, now if you want an exact dimension to find the center, this is if you really want to find the perfect center. If you make two lines that go diagonally from the corners of your box shape, that will be your center. And then from the center, what we'll do is we'll draw a line, and I'm just going to draw a faint line. It's not going to be very dark. I don't want it to be, I'm just going to eyeball this one. Don't want it to be too pronounced because we're going to erase that again. Now at the tops of these two tower shapes, we're going to have this roof that has almost like a teardrop shape to it. So we're going to come out of both sides like that, and then we're going to go out, we're going to hook back in, and then we're going to go up and point like that. And then we'll just mirror that for the other side. Just like that, and then we'll do the same over here. And if you want to try to end about the same distance, like that, and then let's mirror that over here. Excellent. Okay, now we'll do the exact same for this tower here. And we'll do the same for this one down here. Okay, next we're going to add the tower that's behind these two front ones. And we will create a box shape off center closer towards this one here. So we'll go towards the peak here, and we'll put a rectangular shape that's about that wide here. Something like this. Okay, so it's going to be floating, if this is the center, it's going to be floating a little bit closer to this tower here. And then what we'll do is from the edge there, we will taper one edge in this direction, and then one edge in this direction, like that. And then what we can do is we will draw a center line from here, and then we'll draw a smaller shape like this, and then we'll do another taper. So we'll go inside of that just a little bit, and we'll go from that point to there. So this angle is going to be different than these two down here. Okay, and then from here I will come out a bit. We'll taper this back out like that, and then we'll connect those, and then we'll add a domed shape like the rest of these. We'll have a smaller dome shape at the top, like that on both sides. Okay, and then at the tips of each of these, I'm just going to draw a small circle And then we'll do these cross shapes. And then we have one more tower that's right in this area here. So we'll go above. Now I'm going to go and add the windows over here. So I'm going to use these points as the center of my windows. And I'm just going to draw these rectangular shapes. Okay, now we're going to add some details to the tops of our rooftops here. So we're going to have these kind of like spiral shapes. I'm going to start on the left, I'm going to hook over, come back towards the center. We'll kind of just continue doing those as they point up, something like that. Okay, now I'm going to add some details to this back tower here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a triangular shape right here. And then I'm going to add another that's going to come out. We'll follow the edge like that. So this one will come over and follow the edge, just like that. And then we'll do these little roof dome half circle shapes. We'll do that over to this back tower as well. And we'll start right about here. If you want to use your ruler, you can draw the bottom of that in there. And if you were to extend this line and find, the edge, and then divide this into 3 equal sections, 1, 2, 3, then that'll give you the spacing. So 1, 2, and then that one we're not going to see because it's behind this. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go a little bit higher. I'll do another line through there, and again I have like an imaginary, I'll split this into 3, do another. I'm going to go and marker this in using an ink pen, and then we'll color it in using some reds and bright colors. All right, so see you in a bit. Go and just erase a few of my pencil lines. Okay, now I'm going to use some markers to color this in. So there you go, we just finished drawing and coloring in our St. Basil's Cathedral. Hopefully you guys had a fun time doing this and chose a lot of cool, bright colors to color in. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel down below. That way you can see upcoming tutorials from us. So we will see you all next time. Bye-bye.